Yeah, hi, this is Greg, and welcome to the channel. Today is actually day 14 of doing the daily broadcasts. I can hardly believe it. I don't have a script prepared today. I thought that I would actually just talk about what my experience has been like doing these streams the last 2 weeks. And currently, I'm talking to you during creative work hour. A creative work hour is something that was started by a good friend called Alessandra. And what it is, a group of us meet every day at 10 a.m. and we decide that we want to work on something creatively, or not. It could be cleaning the refrigerator if you'd like. But anyway, we meet and we say what we'd like to work on, and then we do a very brief meditation. Then off we go and do our thing, and then we'll come back just before an hour has passed and let everyone know how we've done. So I'm actually on creative work hour at the moment. You can probably hear the music in the background. I decided to leave that on. But yeah, so what's the last 2 weeks been like? Well, having ADHD and a brain injury and then, some other stuff going on. For the longest time, it's probably been 6 months to a year, in fact, since, my head was in the right place to post any content. I used to do a Twitter space, which is Twitter speak for a podcast, about kindness every Friday, and it kind of got a little bit too much. Some things happened, and I needed to take a break. But I've not felt confident enough to do anything in such a long time. And I received a lot of encouragement by a couple of good friends on creative work, by Alessandra herself and everyone there. But a lady by the name of Shadows and a gentleman by the name of Andy and a lady by the name of Gretchen kind of all encouraged me to maybe do this. And they'd shared a good friend of Gretchen's called Orbs, or simply Orbs. You should check out her channel. It's pretty good. She does a daily broadcast on traumatic brain injury, which is one of my diagnose. I have a traumatic brain injury also. And so with that and the ADHD, and then I suffer badly with depression, anxiety, PTSD, and then, there's the physical stuff. But that's not what this is about. My point is that I've not been able to create. I've not felt creative. I've been very self-conscious. I've been isolating, locking myself away, not leaving my apartment unless it's to an appointment. And that's not healthy. So this is my day 14 of actually doing a live broadcast here on YouTube. And it feels good. The ADHD has been kind of playing up in a good way and in a bad way. I found myself hyper-focusing, certainly at the start of the 2 weeks, 14 days ago. And my initial aim was to be a minute in the clouds with Greg. And thank you to a gentleman by the name of Michael. You should check out his YouTube channel. I'll put a link in the replay. It kind of gave me an idea of using that name. And so a minute in the clouds with Greg was born. But my ADHD made it 26 minutes in the clouds with Greg and not a minute. So of course, this one's going to be longer than a minute also, but that's okay. So yeah, the ADHD, the hyper focus. I was losing my train of thought then. I was hyper focusing, and I thought, I'll do something on ADHD. And in my ADHD mind, in my kind of unhealthy mind, instead of telling myself, okay, make some content that'll last a couple of minutes, it was okay. Now what I've got to do, I've got to do a video and an article, which is the most comprehensive piece of work ever known to man in the history of time about attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, ADHD. And even when I was, doing the questions and answers, I was like, I've got to answer every question that everyone and his dog. I talked about dogs yesterday, about everybody and their friend, every single question that's ever been asked about ADHD, and I started to make it a chore, and I'd be going from 9 in the morning till 11:30 at night. I'd be lucky if I'd got up to go and pee once. Not drinking, not eating, dehydrating, very unhealthy. So it's got better as the last 2 days last 2 weeks have passed. It's got a lot better. So I just wanted to touch base. I wanted to thank everyone for encouraging me and watching these videos and the wonderful, wonderful comments and new subscribers. I really appreciate it. I can't tell you, it's so encouraging. And I'll be doing content not just about ADHD. I'm kind of wrapping that up today. But some of the things that I will be talking about are mental health, anxiety, depression, traumatic brain injury, PTSD, and then, other things, chronic pain syndrome, but not all doom and gloom. I'll be talking about cool apps and websites and unusual things and just, any subject, basically whatsoever that hopefully someone finds interesting and or useful. So if there's anything that you want to hear about or would like me to talk about or find out about, or if you have a question, let me know in the comments. I do appreciate any comments. I read the comments. I try and respond to all the comments. I appreciate anyone and everyone that's subscribed. So yeah, I'm going to cut it off here. But yeah, let me know what you'd like to hear. And thank you so much. I love you all. And yeah, this has been great. And hopefully I can build from now. And I'm actually smiling and I'm not forcing this. So that's really, really bloody cool. All right, I'm going to end here. And as always, take care of your mind. Bye.